The American bison is an iconic symbol of the American West, embodying the spirit and resilience of the land. For centuries, these majestic creatures roamed the grasslands in vast numbers, shaping the ecosystem with their presence. Native American tribes relied on bison for food, clothing and shelter, integrating every part of the animal into their daily lives. The bison was central to their way of life, providing not just sustenance but also cultural and spiritual significance. When European settlers arrived, they brought profound changes to the landscape and the bison's existence. They hunted bison for sport and hides, driven by a demand for bison leather and a desire to control the land. The decline of the bison population was a tragedy, a stark reminder of the impact of human activity on wildlife. By the late 19th century, the bison was on the brink of extinction, with only a few hundred left in the wild. Today, thanks to conservation efforts, the bison stands as a reminder of our past and a symbol of hope for the future, roaming freely once again in protected areas. Modern conservationists work tirelessly to ensure the survival of the bison, preserving this majestic creature for future generations. The sight of bison calves playing in the fields is a testament to the success of these efforts and a hopeful sign for the future. As we observe these magnificent animals in national parks, we are reminded of the delicate balance between nature and human progress. The enduring legacy of the bison is a story of resilience, survival, and the ongoing quest to protect our natural heritage. American bison are well suited for life on the grasslands. They prefer open plains with plenty of grass to eat. Historically, their range stretched from Alaska to Mexico. They could be found as far east as the Appalachian Mountains. Bison are adaptable creatures. They can survive in a variety of habitats. These include forests, meadows, and even deserts. Today, bison are mainly found in protected areas. These include national parks and wildlife refuges. Bison play a crucial role in maintaining the health of the prairie ecosystem. They are considered a keystone species. This means their presence supports many other plants and animals. Bison grazing habits help to control the growth of certain plants. This allows other plant species to thrive. Their hooves churn up the soil. This creates opportunities for new plants to grow. Bison wallows, depressions created by bison rolling on the ground, provide habitats for insects, amphibians, and birds. Bison are social animals that live in herds. Herd size can range from a few dozen to several hundred individuals. The herd provides protection from predators. It also helps with finding food and raising young. Within the herd, there's a social hierarchy. Dominant bulls lead the herd and mate with the females. Bison communicate with each other through a variety of vocalizations. These include grunts, snorts, and bellows. They also use body language such as headbutts and pawing the ground. Section 5, Brink of Disaster, the near extinction of the American bison. In the 19th century, the American bison faced a crisis. Once a symbol of the Great Plains, these majestic creatures were an integral part of the ecosystem and the lives of Native American tribes. Millions of bison roamed the plains, creating a spectacle of nature's abundance. But by the late 1800s, this abundance had turned into a dire scarcity. Their numbers had dwindled to the brink of extinction, a shocking transformation in just a few decades. The main reason for this decline was overhunting. Hunters, driven by profit in sport, decimated the bison population. Settlers killed bison for their hides, meat and bones, which were highly valued commodities. They also killed them to make way for railroads and farmland, seeing the bison as obstacles to progress. The loss of habitat also played a significant role in their decline. As settlers moved west, they converted vast swathes of grassland into farmland and towns, disrupting the natural habitat of the bison. The grasslands, once teeming with life, were transformed into agricultural fields and urban areas, leaving little room for the bison to roam freely. This drastic change in land use not only reduced the available grazing areas, but also fragmented the bison's habitat, making it difficult for them to find food and migrate as they once did. The combination of relentless hunting and habitat destruction brought the American bison to the edge of extinction, a poignant reminder of the impact of human activities on wildlife. Section 6. A fight for survival, conservation efforts and the return of the bison. The near extinction of the American bison sparked a conservation movement. People began to realize the importance of protecting this iconic species. In 1894, the first federal law protecting bison was passed. Private citizens and conservation groups also played a crucial role in saving the bison. They established private herds and worked to reintroduce bison to their native habitat. Through these efforts, the bison population began to slowly recover. Section 7. Bison Today. Population numbers and ongoing challenges. Today, there are an estimated 500,000 bison in North America. While this is a significant increase from their near extinction, bison still face challenges. One challenge is the lack of genetic diversity. The small number of bison that survived the slaughter created a genetic bottleneck. This means that today's bison are more susceptible to diseases and environmental changes. Another challenge is habitat loss and fragmentation. Section 8. Protecting a legacy. Ensuring the future of the American bison is a mission that requires dedication and a multifaceted approach. Protecting the American bison requires a continued commitment to conservation. This majestic creature, once on the brink of extinction, has made a remarkable comeback thanks to concerted efforts. This includes protecting and expanding bison habitat. Preserving the vast grasslands and prairies where bison thrive is crucial. These lands not only provide food and shelter but also support a diverse range of other wildlife. It also requires managing bison populations to ensure their genetic health. Genetic diversity is vital for the resilience and long-term survival of the species. Careful monitoring and management practices help prevent inbreeding and maintain a healthy population. Education and public awareness are also essential. Informing people about the significance of bison conservation helps garner support and fosters a sense of responsibility towards these magnificent animals. People need to understand the importance of bison to the ecosystem and the role they played in American history. Bison are keystone species, meaning their presence has a significant impact on the environment. They help maintain the health of the grasslands, which in turn supports other species. By working together, we can ensure that the American bison continues to roam the plains for generations to come. Collaboration between government agencies, conservation organizations, and local communities is key. Through joint efforts, we can create a sustainable future for the American bison, preserving this iconic symbol of the American wilderness.